everybody, it's me, Elizabeth. I'm going to do a quick unboxing video of Sweet Like Candy by Ariana Grande. I'm going to show the box this way so you cannot see my address. So, I'm going to open it up this way, upside down. UPS just came, and I've been retweeting people on Twitter of them in the past few days about Sweet Like Candy, and depending on how much I like this is supposed to be in store July 31st is what I'm hearing all over Twitter. I only got a few hours sleep today, so bear with me. Also, if you hear the fans, it's because it's pretty hot here today, and I have my fans on like my pop rock review, so I'm sorry about that. Well, I try, so this is going to take me a few minutes probably, but I do have the right scissors, but the tape they be using on these boxes sometimes, it's difficult. I also plan on doing a full review of this, but I do want to wait a couple days to do that. So they gave me some samples, which I'm not 100% sure, but I see something of I Love Juicy Couture in here, and maybe an Issey Mike perfume sample. Okay, obviously I'm going to pull that out. No gift. Didn't lie about that. I missed out on the water bottle. I missed out on the free bag. You snooze, you lose. I wasn't really snoozing, you lose. It's a different situation. It's more like I was ordering around midnight, 1 a.m. my time, Pacific time, and the free bag, the black one, was already sold out. Ulta got back to me on Twitter. So I missed out on that, and I also ordered like 6 to 8 hours before the water bottle and shorts were on there. I don't think the shorts would have fit me, so that's not the issue. It's just about getting the free gift. So here it is, sealed 100%, no BS. My first bottle, not lying. This will be a straight up first impression unbox right out of the box. My first ever unboxing. That's how excited I am about this. So there you go. I just like this. I know some people are giving controversy towards this, but I like it. Because it goes with the theme to me of her. Wait a minute. Let me get up and get this real quick. Of her. I should have grabbed this, but I really did want to do a straightforward unbox video. This. I got this version from Canada. Yep. One of the few albums that I bought in this year, besides this. You really have to be great for me to buy an actual album these days. So I just had to point this in here. It's all basically the same. But I'm going to tell you that with Ariana bringing out a lighter color of Viva Glam MAC lipstick, I'm probably going to want that when it comes out in September, because I have her dark plum one. I don't really wear it because I only wear dark occasionally. It's not fully me, but I do like that edgy vibe to that color. But we'll get into opening this. And so exciting. I love the signature on this. I love signature things. Like, I have a lot of signed CDs and stuff like that throughout, well, probably nothing mainstream, but like Slipknot, stuff like that. You know, my metal band craze, which not everybody knows everything about me because it's all about perfume all the time. So, here we go, opening it. And my computer screen went. There you go. There's some better lighting. I am doing this in the day. It's about 4 p.m. Pacific time right now because I live in Seattle. This bottle's pretty hot. It was in the low 80s today, so I do like the whole pink of this. Like, the cap matches this. I'm into that 100%. I might get the hair mist. We'll see. At first smell, I am detecting that wine. And I'm telling you, I'm not sure. It's not like... I would have preferred it to be champagne. Personally, that's just more me because I don't drink anything alcoholic. So it's really hard for me. Yes, I have perfumes with rum in it, like Sarah Jessica Parker, NYC EDP that came out this year, and I also have Riri by Rihanna, and I also have other perfumes with other alcoholic notes like Queen Latifah's perfumes, and then the champagne, but champagne doesn't bother me. Like, I can handle the smell of champagne, and then Vince Camuto's first perfume with rum, it's okay, but the rum's noticeable in that, so I have a hard time with that. With me being straight edge for, like, I'm 25 now, since I was 16. Like, the only thing I've ever drank was, like, Bartles and James wine coolers at 16 and Mike's Hard Lemonade. And that was just a phase. That's not something I pursued, and that's not who Elizabeth is. But I'm going to spray this, if I can get the puffy thing out of the way. I also want the hair mist for the little... And I hope that this comes in a gift set atomizer like Ari did, because I was never able to get that. Plus, I didn't like Ari that much until recently. I had to really smell the Summer Marshmallow Beach Nights by Bath & Body Works. Oh, this is this is, in a way I think, I'm thinking this is more sweeter. First impression. Sorry about background noise because I live in an apartment building in Seattle. Like Ari, I'm getting some of that, but advanced. This is like the 2 years. I'm not going to just say a year, since this was almost released a year after Ari. I would give it a 2-year growth period. Unmature wise, like sweet matured wise, and I'm going on Fragrantica now. I do get that wine. It reminds me of a candle at Bath & Body Works. There's that sparkling pear raisin from last fall. I have a small one of that. I don't want to say black cherry merlot because I don't have that, but I did smell that when I was in Bath & Body Works when they put that out a couple weeks ago, which is too early for fall candles. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry. I'm getting the blackberry, I think. The blackberries, there's an undertone of marshmallow. It's nothing, I don't feel like the marshmallow is completely like Ari, because Ari plays up in the forefront, which I've been wearing Ari a few days this past week. I'm getting the Frangipani. Once this is starting to settle, the Frangipani's coming in. Of course, the Creme de Cassis, which is whipped cream and black currant, basically, if we're going to go off of Fragrantica. I do get the vanilla. I would say I like this more than Ari personal taste. Personal taste, this is more... For a sweet perfume, personally, I'd probably, right in this moment, on initial first spray, I'd probably give this perfume an 8 out of 10. I know that's for me, but like Rocker Femme Fantasy. That's all I'm going to say by Britney Spears. Like, honestly, I think I'm correct. I stand correct that this is, in a way, a younger version of Rocker Femme Fantasy by Britney Spears. Someone else that I watched before I got this said that they thought it smelled like Fantasy by Britney Spears, but it's Rocker Femme Fantasy, and that's a correction to them. I'm not throwing shade. I just know fragrance with having over 700 perfumes. I know what I'm talking about. I've been collecting perfumes for 4.5 years. So my judgment on this, I feel like with having 4 similar notes to Rocker Femme Fantasy, you can look yourself. Like they share the blackberry, they share the jasmine, they share the cashmere and wood. What other note? And I would, if we took out the wine, I'm not going to say it again because I'll butcher it, but you know what I'm talking about. The black currant and whipped cream. If we base this off of whipped cream, it would be 4 notes shared. But it's that wine, the black currant with the whipped cream mixing. I'm getting that a lot, but it's not too where it's like boozy. You know, it's tolerable to me, like how the passion fruit and Riri with the rum, because that plays in the background. So it's noticeable though. Like that's the drawback to this. That I think if the wine, the creme de cassis, I can pronounce it now. Creme de cassis, if that wasn't as intense, that wine smell, I think this would be a rating of a 9/10. But Rocker Femme Fantasy by Britney Spears, it's going to be hard for someone to come and top that. For me, up this tree, up in this sort of sweet-like perfume. So, Rocker Femme Fantasy never fully reached U.S. market like her new perfume Private Show is. So, yes, it's on, the 50 ml was on Kohl's like 6 to 8 months after the release of fall 2014. But I feel like a lot of people missed out on Rocker Femme Fantasy and the greatness that it was. I'm not 100% comparing Sweet Like Candy like Rocker Femme Fantasy. That's just Elizabeth's personal opinion on what I want to compare it to. I could also compare it to Salvador Mysteria, the black bottle, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that right. It would be up the tree of that and Rocker Femme Fantasy. Hold on, I'll show the bottle. That's just the easiest way to do this, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Because I know that took a second, but this perfume, a younger version of this. Sweet Like Candy is also a younger version of this. So if you like this perfume and Rocker Femme Fantasy by Britney Spears, most likely you'll like Sweet Like Candy by Ariana. I'm gonna get going because we're past 13 minutes. But most likely once I wear this more, I'll do an in-depth review. I know I said this last year that I was going to review Ari in full, you know, because I just did the perfume sample back in August last year. But this one I think I'll do a full review on. Plus I'll probably go get the Hermes. I probably will go get the Hermes for 20 bucks. I wish this came out in a body lotion though, like Ari did when it first came out. But that's what my first impressions are of Sweet Like Candy. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you watching my video. Please subscribe and follow me on Twitter at iShredAlways. Elizabeth is Ducky on Twitter. Also, Lizzie Shreds on Fragrantica and Parfumo International.